All right, this is my Sunday charting for SPX, and I'm just kind of talking it through as I'm going to mark out the levels. So I've taken out like everything off the chart except for the 10 SMA, and I like to start with the monthly. So just going to kind of walk through it all the way. So we were in a clear downtrend, and SPX has gotten the break out of the downtrend, consolidated, and then has been pushing higher. I also noticed this double bottom here at the 10 SMA. I mean, this was just such a perfect signal to grab calls. We double bottomed, held the 10 SMA, opened above it, and then just have moved higher. So from here, this would have been great for calls, 39.60. We have been ripping all the way to 4,300. Imagine if you had gotten like SPY calls right here and just wrote it up. But whatever. Um, I do want to make a note of that level because we have such a big week ahead with CPI, PPI, FOMC, and it's OPEX week. I mean, just why not? Who made that calendar? I just want to know. Through everything, all in one week. But I like to focus on major levels when we have a lot of data or big data because we can get really big moves. And any of those one events all by itself, other than OPEX, could yield a 100-point move on SPX in a day. So you have three of those major events all stacked on top of each other. So I don't know how much we move. I don't know that we even move at all. The market is so great for not doing what you expect it to do. But I just want to chart major levels so that I just kind of know what to look for. So I am going to put a level here at that double bottom support on the monthly. You can certainly expect resistance there if SPX gets a hard pullback. So that is right around that 39, where is that? 39.40, 39.70 range that I would watch out for. Also, I just kind of note wherever we are with the 10 SMA. And then I also want to just note this previous area of very strong resistance where we were stuck for a little over a year. So I'm going to put a level there, and I'm going to keep it green because we have since turned that previous level of resistance into support, and we are holding. Now I just want to make a note of any other major levels where we could get some resistance. So I'm going to put a little area here, and I'm going to make that red. And I'm also making note of this level here because we have touched it so many times. So we have resistance here, support, 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 triple bottom. And then when we entered the, like got down here, basically, it's trying to push above it to no avail. And we are getting stopped there right now, pulled back to that level. So I think that SPX definitely needs to clear that level for more upside. So I'm just going to put some resistance there. Those, and then to the upside, some more potential areas of resistance that I see, definitely starting here to here. And I'm not paying as close of attention to the wicks right now. I see them, and especially like right here, but I'm really paying attention to the body. So right here, I want to note this level because look, we had resistance, resistance, support, support, and then 3 months of resistance here. So if SPX goes for the move higher, I would definitely expect resistance there. And then I'm also just going to add resistance here because we have a double top here, and then we have 3 wick rejections there. So I don't know that SPX gets all the way up here. This week, obviously, that would be an enormous move for 1 week. But, I think it's just good to have on the chart. And then, of course, way up here, but I'm just not going to chart that right now. And now I want to move into the weekly. So looking at the weekly, get a little bit of a closer view. So I'm going to just take this trend line out. We don't need it. We know we already broke it. And that's the level where we are getting resistance right now. So in order to go higher, SPX really does need to break and hold above that level. And I do want to see the 10 SMA on this chart because look how we've held it on the weekly. So we got a double bottom hold right here. Hold, 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 hold. So 10 SMA on the weekly and the monthly, I think, is an important watch. If SPX can get above this level here, this 43.22, we have a double top there with the wicks. I'm just going to put a line there. I don't like a lot of stuff on my chart. So, this obviously I'm watching on smaller time frames. It won't be this cluttered. But again, I think just good to be prepared for where we could go, depending on what the market does this week. But if we can get the push over that level, we can get up here to 43.60, 43.70, and a level here at 43.84 ish that I think is important to note. So gonna make a note of that. Then also gonna make a note of this level here. So we have support, resistance here. I think, this is an important level to watch. So if we do get that push, we can go up to 44.60-ish. And then above that, we have 45.20 on up. So now to the downside, I think if, we get a move lower, a break lower, first just want to throw this trend line up here to show that we have been on a clear uptrend since March, mid-March, and we've been pretty much holding this trend line, and also just noting again the 10 SMA. If SPX for whatever reason cannot hold and does get the pullback, I just kind of want to throw some levels on the downside. So I think right here, this double top that we had these 2 weeks back to back is important to note. So I'm going to put a level there. And then we have a clear level here where we have like a triple top, almost quadruple top that was holding as resistance that we're now trading above. So we were holding resistance, got the push up, pulled back down, but managed to close above. And then this week when it pulled, this past week or week before when it pulled back to retest, it held that level. So if SPX starts to pull back, I would watch there. And I also watch here, this 42.27 level. 42.25, 42.27. We held here, So that's what I'm looking at on the weekly. Now, just want to move into the daily. So just moving on down and just noting some additional levels of support and resistance. So we got a pretty bearish candle on Friday, and but we held above this level. So SPX had been consolidating for like a week, could not break over this level, but on Friday we got the break over, and then we got the hold even on the pullback. So I think this 4,300 level, 42.97 is important to note. And I also think that I want to be mindful of this level on any pullbacks. This whole range right here just really sucks. It's just trash. We were just so stuck right here. And I personally am not interested in playing puts from 4,300 to 4,260. It was just such a choppy area, and I don't like it. I don't love it. I don't like it. I think that we could just bounce right here, because like look at the hold right here. We held, we held, we held, we held. We were basing to go higher. We got the support push. We got the push off of support here. So I feel like if we start to come back down to it, I don't want to take puts into any of this. This could hold right here. This area up above going up to 42.85. Obviously, we know that 4,300 can hold. It depends on what kind of trade you're looking for, though, because I'm not necessarily talking about for scalping. I'm talking about for a trade that you want to hold for a little bit longer. So if you're just talking about like a few points, then cool. But for me, this area is just chop city. It's just way too choppy. So 42.85, 42.60. I am not playing puts into this level. It's just been way too strong. And then just going to turn off the 10 SMA for this point. I feel like on a pullback, if we pull back here and hold, then you know, I wouldn't be looking for puts. We also still have this trend line that is holding SPX up. If we break this and break the trend line, then maybe, but I still just, I don't know. I want to just turn everything off for a minute just so I can see the chart clearly. So I'm going to hide everything, and just looking for areas that could hold up as support on a pullback. So this 42.30, we have that double top there. I would look for a possible hold there. And I think we could get a hold here at 42.05. So just going to put a level there, 42.05, and already have one pretty close to 42.30. Actually, I'm going to just draw this out because I want to take a note of that those wicks, that double top right there. So yeah, I don't want to short into major support or resistance. We could also have a little support right here at 41.80 around there. So I'm just going to kind of make a note of that. I'm going to chart it. Great. And there. So when I see that this, like, kind of close like this is like, for me, a scalp that I would probably take, but I'm knowing already that this is where I'm getting out. I'm getting out like right around here or here. Or I'm going to have a plan that if I have multiple contracts, I'm going to take profit knowing that I could get a reversal here. And that if we keep going down, great, I have a runner, we can take advantage of the move down. So I want to now just kind of take a look at, oops, did not mean to do that. There we go. The 4 hour, just to grab some more possible levels. So right here, I think this is a level to take note of. We have that support, 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 resistance, resistance. So what level is that? 4190. Gonna watch that. Also gonna watch this. I've already charted it. I just didn't extend it out, but that triple bottom right there, just confirmation that we could definitely hold here. If SPX moves lower, then I am watching my levels down here. This 4109 definitely has support. So I would be watching any puts down here around this level. I do not want to play puts right here. Yeah, even going down as far as like 4090. You can just get some really harsh bounces at major levels. So I just like to know where they are. So yeah, that is my plan for SPX this week. Even if I touch it, I don't know that I will. I feel like we just have a lot of data, and it just depends on how we move, if the market gives clear direction. But this is my setup, my chart for the week. So hope this helps.